I don't even know where the Mirror of Twilight is, but we might find a clue in the bustle of Castletown. Yeah, I don't know where to go with this at this moment. Get the hidden skill. Want to travel to Castletown? Not just yet. There's something I want to look at over here. There's something. Not a little bit about a bug that might have been over here, and there is. You caught a snail. Small snail fangs love that golden color. Check out caught bugs on the collection screen. Now we could warp to Castletown. Want to warp to Castletown? Yes. Mr. A-Dog, wait. Greetings, Mr. A-Dog. I have come to deliver a letter. It is a letter from Telma. Well, my business is concluded. Onward to mail. It came so quickly. By Telma. A-Dog, there are some folks I want you to meet, so come to my bar right away. These guys will be powerful allies for you. You heard me. Come by. I'll be waiting at my Castletown bar. Telma. I'm kind of heading there anyways. On my way towards the hidden skill. So, I appreciate the letter. Oh my, if it isn't A-Dog. You made it. How have you been, honey? Mercy, but you have good timing. I was just talking about you. Hey, everyone, introduce yourselves. This handsome young man is the infamous A-Dog. You remember what I told you before, honey? These are those friends I mentioned, the ones who were trying to help deal with all the troubles in Hyrule. Actually, there's one more of us, but there's been a disturbing turn of events in the western desert, so he's going to check it out. He's an older man named Eru. If you happen to meet him, definitely take the time to talk with him. Okay, honey? Well, you've come all the way here, honey, so why don't you relax a bit? Why don't you be sociable and talk to these folks? They're a jolly bunch. Oh, hello there, you must be Adolf, correct? I'm Shad. Wonderful to meet you. Thelma told me all you've been up to. You're rather formidable. Rather not, I'm afraid. Well, I'm formidable at book reading, but I lack, shall we say, physical skills. That said, if the history and legends of Hyrule are your cup of tea, I'm your fellow. If you're curious, just ask away. That old cougar Eru is at Lake Hylia studying the desert. Could you put the sky beings again? Sure. Very well, I'm pleased to have found another who shares my passion for the subject. Yes, according to legend, Hyrule was made by the Hylians, who, as we all know, are the closest race to the gods, but also according to legend, long ago there was a race even closer to the gods, and some say these creatures made the Hylian. When they created the people of Hylia, they simultaneously created a new capital, a city that floated in the heavens. They dwelt there, and some scholars believe that this race lives there still, somewhere in the great sky. Sky beings, isn't that simply marvelous, oh boy? What I wouldn't give to meet them. It's Aishi. I grew up in the mountains with my father, who was a knight in his own right, taught me the arts of war as though I was his son. Of course, lessons in common courtesy were not part of the regimen, so forgive me if I come off as rude, yeah? Listen, before I blab both of your ears off, I want to tell you something. Snow Peak, the mountain to the north of Hyrule, it's unlike any mountain I've ever known. I don't know much yet, but things happen there that happen on no other mountain I know of. Evil controls it. As soon as I know something more, I'll tell you. Until then, you should stay away, yeah? Don't go near Snow Peak for a while, yeah? I'm looking into it more now, but trust me, that's no ordinary mountain. As soon as I have more information, I'll let you know, yeah? It has been a long time. Hey dog, my wife Lily sent word to me. I have seen the children in Kakariko Village. And of course, I have also heard of your adventures. I must thank you for your help with Colin, A-Dog. I barely recognize him. In any case, I am troubled by my own inaction. I want to help the cause. These friends here, I have had a connection with them for a long while. Like the others, I am gathering information now. I will let you know if I hear anything. How's that Leela doing, honey? I'm sure that shaman will find a way to get her memory back. That Ronaldo is a talented man, for sure. Anyway, honey, you've got your own things to worry about. So you just make sure you do what needs doing right now, okay? Listen, honey, if you're puzzled about what you ought to be doing, why not go see our friend Uru? There's a man who knows things. Right now, he's off investigating Kyrule's western desert. If you need detailed directions, please take a peek at that map on the table. What to order? I do believe I will start with meat. Town South Road. I don't even know where the Mirror of Twilight is, but we might find a clue in the bustle of Castletown. We meet again. This next is the greatest of hidden skills I have taught you to this point, and it may test the limits of your endurance. Do you still wish to master it? I do. Very well. But before we begin, I must test you to ensure you have mastered the last skill I taught you, the back slice. Now then, come at me. Excellent. It appears you are certainly capable of performing my lost art. Very well. My forfeited skill is the Helm Splitter. Let it be hewn into your mind. Hidden skill, Helm Splitter. Helm Splitter. It is impossible to circle around and perform a backslice against fully armored enemies that move swiftly in combat. Against such foes, you must use a shield attack to make them flinch, but then quickly press A. You will leap into the air over the enemy's head and greet them with your blade by immediately striking from behind. This is the Helm Splitter. Show it to me. Impressive. Do not miss your chance to land a Helm Splitter with A after your sword attack. The forfeited skill, the Helm Splitter, has been passed on. You've learned the fourth hidden skill, the Hume Splitter. Stun foes with a shield attack and press A to attack from above. There are still 3 hidden skills for you to learn. Do not neglect your daily sword training between now and the time you come to learn the next skill. I was just kind of thinking about that a little while ago, a few minutes ago, with playing the Wii version of this. May we meet again. Emerald Field. Yeah, I can warp. thought it was about time for you to arrive. Master Adolf, is it? You do know Telma, don't you? I am Iroh. I am part of the group that Telma kindly allows to meet at her bar. I have heard all about your deeds from her. Now, you being a courageous youth, you have likely heard the strange events in the desert and come to investigate, no? Or am I mistaken? You do know, don't you, Master Adog? The Gridu Desert once held a prison built to hold the worst criminals this land has ever known. The criminals who were sentenced to death were sent directly to the underworld by a cursed mirror that was kept in the prison. Now that prison is condemned, and even the road leading to the desert is impassable. This desert at World's End, it still holds the cursed mirror and the malice of the doomed inmates. These old bones know that the evil certainly plaguing Cairo is related to this wicked place, so I have come to learn the truth. Master Adolf, I must ask, what will you do now? You'll tell me you plan to enter the desert and confirm my suspicions with your own eyes. Yes? Ah, is that so? Then let good old Eru help you out. You see Lake Halia below us? A man named Fire runs an amusement ride of sorts there. Give him this. You got Eru's memo. Eru wrote this to Fire of Lake Hylia. Sent it to Wire X to show it. See, long ago I saved this man Fire's life. Now he cannot refuse me if I ask a favor. If you leave the rest up to Fire, all should go well. Just give my note to Fire, the man who runs the amusement ride in Lake Hylia. If you leave the rest up to Fire, all should go well. So before I do this, I'm going to go to Foreign Woods. It's gonna work now. Understandable. Whenever I'm next to a ruby treasure chest, I'm going to try to keep that a opened up treasure chest. Even though you changed shape, I still understand you. AdNintendogs, hurry up and return to your true self. Well, if I hurried up alright with that. So I'm going to be getting less rubies so I can have more open treasure chests that stay open. Leave myself with 80 rubies left. Can I warp wall on opponent? The cursed mirror that sends people to another realm. That sounds like the mirror of Twilight. AdNintendogs, hurry. Hey, you're back. It's the fella. I guess you like the ride, huh? Not a bad bit of fantastication. The height of excitement, the thrill of launching to the heavens, the very peak of flying fantastication. I got something to give you. From Oda Eru. Oh, well, I guess I ought to do what the old coot says. Oasis flight, right? So here you go, one of our secret options not available to the general public. This time's all paid for. So, what do you say? You want to go? Go. Later. Go. Alrighty then, but remember next time you gotta pay. Sweet sailing, buddy of mine. One for Oasis. Fire in the hole.